Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dungeon Lounge. Apologies in advance if I'm a little bit quiet tonight. I kind of wrecked my voice a little bit in stream last night. You can watch the VOD to find out the stupid thing I did. But yeah, we're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons tonight. And
Yay!
Yay!
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Yay.
hello,
Hi,
hello.
hi, hi.
so, of course, as always, my name is Elizabeth. I am a Banshee and member of the Dungeon Lounge. To my right or my left to the what there's only people on one side of me is Mel.
Corrections.
Oh man.
Stage left,
Hello,
stage right.
everybody. I am tonight's Dungeon Master, as usual. Yes, it is time, Sahime. Hello,
Hi,
hello,
Sakime.
hello.
Hi,
So
Sakime.
tonight we have the ever incredible and adorable. Come here, you.
Whoa.
What are you,
Elizabeth playing the Warforged Druid Wander.
picture reference now up?
And okay.
I have it. I'm going to show it off.
Okay,
Wait.
I was introducing you on your own to save your voice, but okay, if you want to just interrupt me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This is what I get for being nice.
Yep.
Alright, Flora, introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, everybody. I am Flora, the dragon. Tonight I am playing Nemia, the tiefling bard, and I'm very excited to find out whether or not we're all going to be drowning at the bottom of the ocean, as we left things off last time. Sasha.
Sasha, I'm the one with the hat. Uh, I'm a griffin, and I'm playing, as always, Helios, the arcane archer elf, who's silent and deadly.
You sure that's how you want to introduce yourself?
Oh my. Mm.
It's her character. Let her do what she wants.
I try to sound badass, and this is what I. Ugh. Okay,
Well-
fine. Who's an extremely good archer? There.
Silent and deadly.
Silent but deadly. That's how we're
Oh.
going to describe Helios.
I get it now.
No,
I caught
no,
up. I got
You
it.
get it?
No.
I caught up.
No. No.
I'm going to say it.
No.
I gotta say
Wherever
it.
he smells injustice, he
Oh.
goes to deal out.
Mal, no.
Mal.
Like a fart. You get it?
I
We
hate
got
all
it.
of
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
I hate all of you.
I didn't do it. I didn't
Okay.
participate in this. Why am I getting hate?
It's okay. I still love you and I still love Helios.
Ugh. Curse you.
Okay. All right. So, where we last left off, Prios and his Doom Knights had gotten a hold of the Golden Disc and betrayed you, shooting you full of arrows.
Praying my pure intentions.
And to be fair, he also
Yep.
had soldiers helping to shoot us full of arrows. It wasn't just him by himself. Let's be clear.
Well, I said his Doom Knights,
Wasn't them either.
didn't I?
Were
You
the
did.
Doom Knights shooting arrows, or was it just regular archers? I thought the Doom Knights were just like standing menacingly, being like, "We'll get involved if we have to."
Yeah, there's also like a group of scouts with him, and they were the ones shooting his arrows. But like, okay, do you want me to like get out their army list and break down the point values of all the
Well, not
enemies
right now.
that were?
You can do
Okay.
it
Maybe
later.
later.
I'd like to know their XP worth if we haven't managed to kill some of them.
Well, I think they're
Alright.
going to want to know our XP worth.
We're not dead.
So
They get nothing.
They shot you with arrows, and you guys tried to swim for freedom. However, weakened from blood loss, Nemia began to drown, and then shortly thereafter, Helios also began struggling in the water. Meanwhile, Wander is a robot fish.
Transform and roll out.
Everybody is currently level 4.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so
babies.
Wander,
Hi.
you are some form of fish.
Yep.
Any
I am a
particular
not combat
fish-
capable fish. I'm a fish that can swim, and that's about it.
Any particular kind of fish you prefer?
Sorry, I probably shouldn't blow into my mic like that. Sorry, Puffer. I mean, like, it would likely be one that's native to the plane that we came from, not this plane, because I don't think she's seen enough fish in this plane. Like, I was kind of thinking something like, I mean, it feels common to me, but maybe it's not common for the plane, but something like like a trout or a salmon or a sea bass. That's an Animal Crossing joke right there.
All right, so you're whatever medium-sized fish.
Yep.
You are fighting against the currents, and when you sort of turn around and take a look, you can see Nemia very gently falling from the surface,
Shit.
Oh,
and
no.
Helios thrashing around, creating a bunch of bubbles as he's struggling to get up, but his limbs are getting gradually slower and weaker.
I mean, certainly, Wander would go like, over to them. I don't think there's much she can do in her current form.
Watch us gently
And
sink
like,
to the
because
bottom
it's
of
one
the
of the,
ocean.
well, it's one of those things where like the frustration is that if she shifts forms, she's now her full weight as a Warforged. She'll just sink.
Yeah.
So shifting back doesn't improve anything. I just join the group in sinking. I mean, I won't die because I don't think
Because you're a robot.
because I'm a robot. I don't breathe. But
Mm-hmm. All right.
so I mean,
So
yeah, at least
you're
go
like
over. Shit.
swimming around.
Oh, sorry. Something Wander could do is try to find other wildlife, like other, like I'm gonna try and pull an Aquaman here. Find some fishy friends who might help, and get them to some relative safety, or at least back up to air.
Well, there are definitely other fish. As to how friendly that they are, that's questionable.
Fair enough.
Because you're bleeding into tropical water.
Oh, no.
No.
Is this where you say
And-
there's piranha, or
And
the D&D
you can see
equivalent?
the gray, huge forms of sharks slowly swimming closer and closer.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
Well, it was nice knowing everybody.
Yep. We had a good run.
I'd like to point out of character that sharks, generally speaking, don't have a taste for humans or things that are like human, like tieflings or elves, and generally speaking, will stick to more of their normal fare. But you are GM, and if you're saying these are flesh-eating sharkies,
Well, they're also attracted by blood, right?
Yeah.
fair enough.
The
fair
blood
enough.
would attract them.
So even if they are not usually inclined to make tieflings and high elves their dinner, they are very opportunistic feeders.
All right, fair enough. So,
But that's when there is an explosion of bubbles
not from Helios?
deep below. And you momentarily lose your friends
Oh no.
in this huge, massive bubbles rising up out of the sea floor. And when your vision finally clears, you can see Nemia and Helios in still and probably not in a good way, but encased in two large bubbles and still slowly sinking.
At the very least, follow after, because it's like something's happening. This isn't people-sized bubbles are, generally speaking, at least to Wander's experience, not naturally occurring, and at least seem to be guided by some force. Again, not naturally occurring. So
Safety bubble.
sorcery.
Yeah.
Let's follow some sorcery.
Helios
Hi.
suddenly finds himself surrounded by something soft and pliant that wraps around him,
Oh no.
and then all of a sudden he can breathe.
Oh, okay. So, oh yes. Yay.
And you're still bleeding, you're still wounded, and you take a moment to cough up some seawater while encased in this giant bubble, and you
Ooh.
can look out and see there's a vaguely wander-colored fish
Wiggling
darting
concernedly.
around,
Wiggling
darting
concernedly.
around nearby, looking worried.
I give a gentle wave, I guess, of acknowledgement, since talking isn't exactly natural here.
A
Or
wiggle that
nod,
appears
maybe.
to be a wiggle that appears to be a wave back.
Yeah.
I lack no appendages. I just have fins.
I can only wiggle in your
I
direction.
can only wiggle in your general direction.
Something big is floating up to meet you from the seafloor.
Oh. I point downwards and look down.
Slowly, this object comes into view, and it's sort of like a mottled orange and black. Mostly orange with black spots here and there. And very almost sort of delicately catches the bottom of the two bubbles. And your bubble sort of gloms onto Helios, and you feel the smooth kind of how do I describe it?
Smooth.
Like almost sort of chitinous surface. And then this massive black globe comes from the side, closer, and then floats slightly away. And it sort of takes you two a little while to understand exactly what's going on. And as soon as you are able to take in all the details looking around, you realize that the two bubbles are balanced on the top of a enormous claw, and that the black orb is attached to this stalk. And as you sort of take it all in, you realize the island, Cursed Eye Island, is on the back of an immense crab.
Crab!
Crab.
Crab rave.
Do you know what you've just invited, Sasha? So.
And
Yeah.
like looking around, you can see that all across the sea floor there are these enormous crabs, the largest of which have their backs sticking out of the water,
I told you.
forming the Wandering Isles.
I see.
Thanks, Draken.
There's a part of me that wonders if Mal knew this would happen. It's
I
like,
think he did.
He's like, I'm going to put the islands on the back of a crab. Everyone can crab brave. It'll be great.
I did pick crab because of all the various crab-related memery, but not specifically.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. This enormous, deep voice echoes in your minds. You are the ones responsible for cleansing the corruption. This voice is actually what stirs Nemia back to life. Coughing, sputtering in the seawater.
Someone's thinking in my direction. Better wake up.
What? Whatever you say, giant crab.
Yeah. Sure.
What are you?
Am I able to think back at it, or should I like perch on a like? Can I like join them in the bubble or something and retake form? Or
Oh, you can definitely step onto the claw and retake your normal form.
okie
Yeah.
dokie.
You don't technically have to be in the bubble because you're a
No.
robot.
Yeah, I don't want to break anything, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah.
guess what?
hello.
What?
Guess what?
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 Oh, who can speak with animals here?
Me.
Nope.
Yeah.
Wander.
Wander.
So yeah, definitely will, kind of like near the bubble, but not like, I'm not touching it, not gonna pop it, just, kind of like settle and like regain human or warforged form on and just kind of be like sitting perched on the thingy, the claw, mandible, whatever.
Mhm.
And yeah. And I guess say something like, you mean Starfall Village?
One of my sisters had something terrible happen in the surface world upon her back. We could smell its foul stench even here. And then it was gone. And now you have appeared.
Not entirely by choice. We were forced to flee after, I'm sure it is obvious to you that we are not from this world, and we were looking for a route home, but there's another group that got lost here that's also not from this world, and we were forced to flee from them when we were betrayed.
Such things are not the concern of ours.
What might be of concern is that this other group travel with, I suppose it's not tainted from your perspective, but they have means of hurting the other people that live on your backs. And we had hoped that they would leave peacefully, but that may not be the case now. On the back of you, like she kind of like points at the one that has the archway on his back. There's the arch that allows travel between worlds. It had been disconnected, severed somehow, and we were returning the missing piece to allow it to function again. So with their control, if they control that gate, they can come and go as they please and potentially bring more to this world.
Hmm. And you seek to stop them?
We think there may be some relation to a bigger prey we are seeking, called the Mad. Is it called the Mad Artificer?
Yep.
Yeah, the Mad Artificer. He makes automatons of flesh and gears and other perversions that are bound to serve and fight for him. He had been attempting to control our plane before. He had been, yes, he wasn't forced to flee. He chose to flee, and
Oh,
we've
he
been
didn't
following
flee.
through.
He just left.
Yeah, he just decided to go. Yeah, I guess that's true.
No, he was forced to flee. That was an accurate statement.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. We will heal your wounds and return you to the surface as thanks for cleansing the corruption. But the affairs of the surface world are not ours.
Mm.
The only reason I suspect you are safe for now is that other group is not aware of you. We were not aware of you. Even the surface dwellers are not aware of you. Given time, they could come for you.
Hmm. And you believe this to be true?
I believe a man who takes apart and recombines things as a child would his toys would want to know how the aisles move.
Could you make me a persuasion check?
Oh no, don't make me do it.
You
Believe in you.
can have advantage though.
All right.
Believe in you.
Oh, don't. I'm at a -2 on this because robot. Well, no, I put my word. I made persuasion my dump stat. Let's be clear.
Mm.
Sorry, I forgot where the dice tray was for a second. 2. So the better roll is 11 with the penalty applied.
Okay. Hmm. Perhaps these individuals should be stopped before they can be a threat to us.
We would appreciate any assistance. They have Wander would give a rough rundown of the forces that she saw in terms of.
There is a bioluminescent glow from the crab. as this sort of bright green ripple flashes over him. Or it, I guess I should say. I don't know how crabs are gendered.
That's okay.
And when the glow passes over 3, all your HP is restored.
Ooh, yay! I'm no
Yay.
longer dying.
Yay.
Incredible.
I like being alive.
Did we get our spell slots back?
No.
Okay. I know. Don't push it.
Not dying at the bottom of the ocean is good enough for me.
Yep.
A smaller crab, but still like way bigger than any of you 3. It's now climbing up the claw, headed towards you.
Aw.
Aw.
What color is it?
Green and orange like the other one.
Okay.
This is a littler one.
It's like is it the crab's like kid? Like one of his little babies?
Oh.
Maybe. Like this is a crab that's still the size of, a Volkswagen. So let's not get carried away with the Oz here.
Says you.
Aw.
I'll consider things whatever I want to
Yeah.
be adorable.
You can't
Yeah.
tell us that a crab the size
Yeah.
of a Volkswagen isn't adorable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need a second to process this.
We broke our
So-
DM.
Sorry, Val.
So
I'm
you're
just
like,
stating a truth.
I'm like, okay, here's this giant crustacean the size of a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, oh, it's so adorable. It's the little baby giant island crab.
Well, guess what? We have a
Yeah.
new sense of scale.
Yeah, you gave us
Yeah.
a sense of scale that the other one is like so
Yeah.
massive. Even though this one is, you said, the size of a car, it's still tiny and adorable in comparison.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
He's crawling up the other claw like
yeah,
it's a
he's
little
so
road.
tiny. He's crawling up the other one's claw.
Yeah.
He's working hard.
Yeah. It's hard being a giant land crab the size of
Yeah.
a car.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway, comes crawling out across the giant claw, and when he gets near you guys, he puts what's in his claw, the thing that he's holding in his claws down, and like steps back.
Oh, he's respectful.
Aw.
Or it's respectful.
what did he put down?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna go pick it up, Wander?
Yep.
It's a conch shell.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Oh my
color
god,
is
is this
it?
gonna summon an army of crabs out of the ocean to help us fight them?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, something, Wander would say, thank you. May I inquire as to the function?
When you require assistance, we will hear you.
Army of crabs.
Giant
you.
crab army. Achievement unlocked.
And the orb starts to drift away as the claw starts lifting you up. The water and the fish and the various sea life streaming by as you're raised back up to the surface.
Ooh, elevator.
Yeah.
Crab evader.
Yeah.
I'm glad none of us are getting decompression sickness.
Yay. It's
Of course not. They're magic crabs.
Yeah. Magic, Elizabeth. Let it happen.
Okay.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a moment of wonder, and
It is.
uh,
It is.
okay.
Do 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 do.
Well, that's game tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I wasn't.
So
Mal's
see you all
D&D
next
game.
week.
Mal's D&D game has been copyright struck by Disney Entertainment.
Bring the crab claw majestically to the surface.
Enjoying the
Yeah.
wonders of nature.
Yeah, breaks the surface, and you are only a short swim back to Cursed Eye Island.
Nice. I bow my head politely to our new giant crab friends.
I don't think he can see us anymore.
Oh. Well, are there
It's not
any
great.
crabs still visible, or are they all gone?
Oh yeah, the one adorable car-sized crab is
Oh.
still there.
I
licking
nod
his
my.
claws.
I bow my head politely to it in thanks. Even though I can't speak crab, I'm still trying to convey
Yeah.
my thank you.
It waves at you. Waves a
Aww.
claw.
Oh, new
Was
giant
n-
crab friend.
So, how much of the conversation did Nemia and Helios understand? Like, did he
They
speak?
understood all the crab talking.
Okay, good. Okay. But they may not have. Could they hear my part? Or no?
Ah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Through the magic of crab telepathy,
Yep.
we were able
Yep.
to understand the conversation even if we couldn't quite partake in it.
Cool.
Yes. I love it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm never going into the ocean ever again in my life.
You say that now.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
need to make a note.
I don't know if we can prevent that from happening again. But
All right, well, I'm going to endeavor to never go into the ocean again ever in my life. How about that?
that works.
Great.
Mal, where on the beach are we? Like, are we where we jumped off and they've just moved, and the other guys have just happened to have moved on by now, or are we on a completely different section
Pretty
of
close. Pretty close, yeah. The beach is mostly deserted, although the ocean is not.
No.
beach? What do you mean?
There are canoes full of the native people
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
making for Cursed Eye Island.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Or sorry, not canoes, catamarans.
Yes. Do we how far out are they? Like, are they like still a good ways out and we just have visibility? Or are they gonna be like here in 5 minutes?
Maybe like 10 minutes at the rate that they're going.
Okay. Look over at Nemia and Helios. What should we do? At this rate, conflict is inevitable.
We prepare.
I hate to have them get drawn into it after we specifically tried to keep them out of it. But there might not be much choice.
Well, we do have the blessing of the crab god. Is it a god? I don't know
Well,
what to call it.
I'm sure to them it would be a god. Well, it's entirely possible that Prius has already put the disc in the archway and is moving on. how much time passed from?
It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Well, you spent a chunk of it unconscious, Nemesis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could go and they're coming regardless, but we could go and try and scout out towards the archway, see what Prios is doing right now.
All right.
Okay.
'Cause we're on the island with the archway, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Specifically, the crab said he was returning us to the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick question, Mal. I checked my belongings. The basilisk egg's doing okay after its time spent in item void land or wherever my stuff goes when I'm not when I'm not in my bipedal form.
Yes, it seems to be perfectly safe.
Yay!
Hey.
Yay.
I am going to continually check. So,
All right. So what's the plan?
it sounds like I don't want to say aiming to do a stealth, considering this is not a stealth team, but some
Hey, speak
attempt
for
at.
yourself. I'm still.
I don't. Clank, clank, clank.
Clank, clank, clank.
Mhm.
Well, moving towards, I think,
Mhm.
where the archway is to see what's going on.
Yeah, like I think the general idea is that we're not waiting for the catamarans to land.
And if things go south, well, we got this magic crab shell
Excuse me, conch.
launch.
Conch.
Yeah.
We can summon some giant enemy crabs.
You're assuming that what it does.
That's what I'm assuming, yes.
Okay.
I should be allowed to assume.
All right. I'm not arguing.
I mean, if you have another idea, feel free to
I'm going to let
put
it
it
be a
out there.
surprise because I'm assuming this thing is going to get used, so I'm just going to let it be a surprise.
Great.
Speaking
Alright,
of, who
so I
wants to
guess-
hold it?
I can.
Helios is in charge of crab management.
Yay.
Well, good thing that our campaign officially has a crab manager now.
Mhm. Excuse me, just doing a ban.
Oh, are you taking care of it? Okay.
I'm trying to.
Alright. So I guess we're
Oh,
Oh.
I unbanned him.
ban him again. I unbanned him only to ban him again. Alright. Let's get moving then.
Mhm.
See what's going on.
All right, that's done.
Get out of here, you butts.
Okay, so plan.
Yeah. We're gonna move towards where the archway is. Somewhat stealthy. We're gonna try to be somewhat stealthy, I think, to
Yep.
see what Prios is doing. See if they're even still here, or if they've already left.
Yep.
I do
All
have
right.
one more use of wild shape before I need a long rest, so I could take a less obvious form
Oh, okay.
for scouting. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm aiming for something like small and like a cat or something.
Yeah. Be the 400-pound cat again.
Woo.
Yeah. Kitty.
All right, so you turn into a house cat.
Yep.
Speaking of which, where's that familiar?
What are you doing?
Oh,
Oh.
familiar.
Because my familiar is sleeping behind my monitors. I was just reaching over to give her a pat.
Oh.
Adorable.
So cute.
I mean, I'm not going to find it very adorable if she ever unplugs anything.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess that's slightly less adorable, but
But for now, yes, she's fine. Okay, so
Oh.
you start making your way through the jungle.
Yep.
Heading inland. Eventually, you come across the little camp that they had set up in that clearing.
Mhm.
Largely abandoned, although they left all sorts of garbage lying around.
littering.
How dare they?
How dare.
Go on an expedition, just leave their garbage all around. Terrible imperialism.
So terrible.
And eventually, you get up to where the ruins are. And they're not being particularly careful. They don't have pickets or any sort of watch set up. Instead, you can see a total of 30 or so people there. Many of them standing around waiting while a group of them have a crude pulley system set up and are hauling the golden disc into place onto the archway using the bars of the orrery on top to hang a block from.
Mhm. This is definitely not something we thought through when we were like,
Just put it in ourselves.
yeah, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Everything's
yeah.
fine.
There are about 20 Doom Knights, another handful of scouts, and you can see Prios giving orders as somebody who's climbed up on top of the archway basically hangs down and uses his feet to slide the golden disc into position.
Prios.
Prios.
Stupid sexy catboy.
Yeah.
Stupid
Alright.
sexy
So I guess
cat
this
boy.
is the question, right? It's like they're if left to their own devices, they're just gonna leave, right?
Correct.
Do we
But sorry, there's a question here. I guess Mal would be, how close are they being ready to go? As you said, they have a crude pulley system working this all in. There is a set of catamarans about 10 minutes behind us on the beach. I'm guessing it took us some time to get from the beach to here.
Yeah. They
They're
are minutes away from activating the archway unless somebody does something to intervene.
yeah, and also I guess the idea is that they're either the group behind us is minutes away from showing up here, I think is also, I guess my question is.
Yeah.
So as the question is do we let them finish and go, or do we try and stall them until the others, the island natives show up and try and attack them? How many roughly, like, do you get a sense of what their numbers were in the catamarans?
Judging from what you remember from the last time that you saw them in their vision, the last time you saw them in their village, they had easily a couple hundred warriors.
Okay.
So they outnumber this group. It's just that this group has vastly superior
Yeah.
technology, and they're not going to be fighting on water, which would have put them at a disadvantage.
We also have this crab shell
Yes.
conch.
And we also personally have some skills.
Yeah, and we have personally ourselves. And as of right now, they don't know we're here.
Correct.
If we want, I would say if we want to delay them to try and wait for the islanders to come, I would say, Helios maybe snipe that guy off the top of the archway.
Mm. Ooh, yeah.
Really, put a kink in their plan to get that disc in place.
That would work.
Yeah, like I would say, yeah, right now I think because there's like, this is a jungle terrain, correct, Mal, aside from like the clearings where the archway and things like that is. Like
Yeah.
maybe adopting some guerrilla style tactics will play to our advantage. We don't want to, encounter these things in group force. We want them to split off
Mm-hmm.
and put them in little manageable chunkies.
Well, and I guess that would be.
Because also, like, this island has naturally occurring hazards, like basilisks that are fully grown.
Yeah, and crabs.
Well, I think
Indeed.
right
I
now,
would say. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, I think right now the crabs that are naturally occurring on this island are just garden variety, but like not the
Well,
ones
below
we
the surface,
encountered.
there are much larger crabs. Okay, well, unless anybody has an alternative plan, I think maybe.
I like the sniping plan, then maybe trying to, I don't want to say fully divide, but at least try and get them to break off into groups.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then hoping that, the natives don't get too overwhelmed by their superior weaponry.
Well, we have the, if it appears,
We do have
yeah.
We do have the crab thing, whether or not that
I'm not sure what it will do.
does what I hope it does.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding out for an army of crabs coming out of the ocean, but that might not be what Mal had in mind.
I certainly wouldn't mind an army of crabs emerging out of the water and giving everybody a heart attack. But for now, I can snipe that one dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you like initiative from us at any point, Mal, or are we good for now? Are we still in narrative mode?
Not right now. You're still mostly in narrative mode.
All right.
Helios can make the shot with advantage.
Nice.
I do have a seeking arrow.
You have time to line up your perfect shot.
Oh, okay.
So
sure.
only use seeking arrow, I guess, if you want to. If you're super worried about rolling low twice in a row.
I should be able to do fine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just don't want to bork this one up.
Yeah.
All right. So what's advantage then? Is it
roll twice?
You roll twice and use the higher number.
Okay.
And add your bonuses as usual.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got 17 both times, so.
Nice.
Nice.
Is that 17 with your bonuses or 17 before your bonuses?
That's with my bonuses.
All right. Well, you hit the guy. You want to roll damage for me?
Yeah.
Sure. Yay. Oh, wait. Sorry, I rolled wrong.
While she's just after she takes her shot, I'm going to throw down a fog. I'm going to start throwing down a fog cloud, centering it on the archway.
Okay.
I did.
Because I do not want, they'll probably have some idea of where the shot came from, but the idea being that they're going to have, we want them to break up into groups. I want this to be harder on them.
Mm-hmm.
I did 9 damage.
Okay. So you aim super carefully and release. Your arrow goes flying through the air, hits the guy just as he's sliding the disc on. It's maybe not quite fully on its little peg there, when he screams out in pain and falls to the ground.
Oops.
Uh,
Does he take falling damage? How much falling damage does he take?
His safety rope catches him,
Dang it.
and then he takes damage when it swings wildly and he slams into the side of the archway.
Does he take damage when that happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His scream cuts off with a terrible stab.
Ooh.
Oops.
Nasty.
I mean, kudos for their attempted workplace safety measures.
There's shouting. There's some commotion. You're trying to lay low in the jungle, make sure that you're not seen. The fog rolls in, making things even more confused, but eventually things quiet down and you hear Prios's voice yelling out, "My friends, you seem to be far more resilient than I expected."
Meow.
meow.
I'm still in wild shape. I never declared I changed back.
That's true.
How about we cut a deal? I go home, you go home, we all go home. Forget that this unpleasantness ever happened.
I shrug and look at Nemia and Wander.
Well, we already had that deal in place, and
Yeah, and he was a little sneak and broke the deal. Why would we believe
he
him
didn't
now?
honor our deal. Why should we believe him now?
Good point. Want I should shoot him, boys?
Is there any sign of the island natives yet?
Not quite yet.
I don't really have anything.
We could just at this point go for the summit, see what the conch does.
Oh, we could.
Because it looks like
Yeah.
at the very least he's not stupid enough to go looking to start sending parties out into the forest. It looks like, or the jungle.
Mhm.
I would love to use it.
Let's do that.
All right. So Helios puts the conch to his lips and gives it a blow. A
Good sound.
single
Mhm.
pure note rings out, and the ground starts to rumble.
Ooh.
I'm switching forms. Just getting that out of the way now.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
And you can hear shouting from the jungle.
Like villagers that we previously met shouting, or
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds like.
Oh, sounds like they're here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they explode out of the jungle, coming into the ruins, and at their back marches dozens of the huge crabs scuttling out of the jungle sideways.
Oh no, they're walking
Yes.
sideways.
They're
Well, of course
scuttling
they're
it
crabs, they're
sideways.
moving sideways.
I don't know.
Yes. Yes, this is everything I wanted it to be.
This is amazing. I love it.
And you can hear the Doom Knights shouting angrily as they get into position to intercept the charge. And pretty soon, everything is just pure chaos. There are crabs all over the place fighting Doom Knights. Arrows are flying through the air. The native warriors are there with not wearing hardly anything, but they're certainly making good use out of their shell-tipped spears and their own arrows. And what do you three do?
Where's Prios in all of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is that cat boy?
Stupid, sexy cat boy.
You can see him in the center of it. He's knocking arrows and shooting them as fast as he can get them out of his quiver.
Can I cast Entangle on him? Says the range is 90 feet.
Sure.
I guess on the ground beneath him, so it may hit more than him.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. The creature must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends.
Okay. Uh, 16.
Dang it, that'll pass.
Ah.
Okay.
Dang it.
You manage to get some of the other scouts that are near him who end up getting wrapped up in your vines, so it's not a total loss.
Yeah, I wanted him. Not that way. You know what I mean.
But he sees what happens, and just like that, he vanishes in a blue spark.
Vanishes.
Did he teleport?
Son of a bitch.
Like, he
Ah.
can't have left this plane. Because if he could have done that, he would have done it already. So he just went somewhere else, correct?
That seems likely.
I'm out of rank 1 spells, or else I'd use... Dang it. Because he's either gone invisible or he's teleported.
Yeah. I guess trying to look around the crab battle to see if you could see him having reappeared anywhere.
Sure, make me a perception check.
Sure. I'm good at that.
Can we also make perception checks, or is it just for Flora's character?
The person who's best at perception can make a singular perception check.
Fair enough.
Okay. Well,
I'm a +5 to perception.
Oh, you're +5? Okay, well then you're the best at perception,
Yeah,
probably
really?
You're the
then.
best.
I only have a +3.
Oh,
Or sorry,
gotcha.
+2.
Yeah, I'm a +2.
It's because it's
Well,
a
then
wisdom
go for it.
bonus.
Well,
so I rolled a 2, so now it's a big old 7.
You have no idea what happened to Prios.
War is hard. Or big
War is
battles,
hard.
big battles like this is hard. Look at all those little things down there running around. And there's a big crab. Look at that crab cut that other guy in half with his claws. Wow. I'm distracted.
Yeah.
That crab's got a knife.
The crabs don't have knives, but you
Well,
can
no,
see...
they could acquire one from someone they've killed.
Okay, there's a limit to how
I'm sorry.
silly I'm making this.
That's fair. Okay.
But yes, you can see the crabs. They're not the greatest of fighters, but they're
They don't need to
doing
be.
pretty good at just chucking around some of these Doom Knights. Also, like, you can see the native warriors are holding their own.
Yay.
Yay. Like, it was one of those things
Some,
where, like,
there's
it
the
was.
occasional flash of magical power when one of them strikes with one of their spears. And
I was gonna say, Wander's big worry was it was the Doom Knights and like those things specifically that she was concerned about. Like if the Doom Knights weren't part of the equation, she would have
Yeah.
been far less worried, I think,
mhm.
about how the villagers would do.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing okay.
Yeah.
Like, you
that's
can
good.
even see sometimes arrows from the enemy will just straight up bounce off of them.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
There's obviously things at play here that you failed to consider earlier.
That is fair. It's
Fair.
not like we did a big intensive study of their combat abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Really, we were more afraid of the Doom Knights knowing how strong they were
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
fought them before. But it looks like our worries were misplaced, largely.
Mhm.
In all of this, is the dial still there, or is Prios's troops attempting to get it off the field? Because I mean, like
The
ultimately,
dial is still there.
Still in
Okay.
place.
they
Yeah.
never got it in place. It fell to the ground after.
No. It's on the peg for it.
Okay.
It's just not all the way down.
Oh, okay. So
Somebody's going to have to get up there and put it back in place.
I do not recommend attempting that now.
No.
We should sort everything else out first.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should, instead of spectating, maybe we should get down there and help out a bit. What do you say?
Sure.
I
I like killing things.
Prioros has fled the field for now.
Mm. If I ever see him again, he's going to regret it forever.
Wander.
Yes.
Or sorry, actually, let's make it Helios. Helios, does a
Hi.
16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Great.
Ow.
Hey.
Everybody. You three can all make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, what? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What if I don't want to?
Yeah, what if we just rebel and say no?
Oh,
Oh
no,
no,
I-
Flora!
I want to luck that.
Oh.
I want to use lucky.
20 for me. Flora rolled a 1.
I gotta use lucky. I still have 2 more
Yep,
uses
yep.
of lucky.
Yep, go for it.
Yep, you can luck that.
I got 21.
Okay, then
Okay.
you're solid.
14.
That will fail, though.
Oh, okay. Well, it's better than the
Aw.
1.
Yes.
Better than the critical fail.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right,
god.
so
Yeah.
Helios, you're taking 5 damage,
Ow.
and Nebby is taking 9 damage. As this arrow that seems studded all along its length with thorns hits Helios in the shoulder, and then the thorns immediately explode off of it.
I take no damage?
Oh, this is.
Nope, if you pass the save, you take no additional damage.
So it was 4 damage, you said?
5 for you.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you unfortunately still took an arrow in the shoulder.
Yeah, you still took the arrow, but you at least didn't take any more damage on top of that.
Yep.
So where'd that arrow
Indeed.
come from?
You can see Prios
Oh.
standing
Oh.
behind you in the
Speak
jungle
of
with
the
his
Roll
devil.
for initiative!
Yeah, initiative time.
Of the devil.
Initiatorbs.
11.
14.
21.
Ooh, consistent.
Okay. Nemia. 21 is. Alright. Well, Prios goes first.
We're like perched in a tree right now, correct?
I figured that you guys were just inside the jungle at the edge of the
Yeah.
ruins.
Just
Yeah.
confirming
it's
in for
like-
my brain.
Yeah.
It's rough terrain. There are trees all over the place, etc. Alright. So Prios makes an attack and misses.
Good.
What the hell?
What?
I just rolled 2 twice in a row.
It can happen.
But he nails his last one.
Mm.
And
Aw.
Helios takes 12 damage.
Ow.
It's almost too fast for you to see what's going on, but basically Prios shoots an arrow and then steps to the side, and there's that flash of blue light, and all of a sudden he's 30 feet to your left and fires another arrow, and then steps again and teleports somewhere else entirely and shoots again.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, I would like to hit him back.
Well,
Oh, you certainly can. He's
say, whose
over
turn is it?
there now.
Oh, he's nearby?
Oh, yeah, you can
he's still
see
within
him.
range of us. It's just that he's jumping around every time he takes a shot,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Those little
I would-
teleports.
I would like to arrow him a question.
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Do the thingy that makes it hurt for him to move.
Yeah.
25.
Oh, that hits him.
Was that a
Yay.
nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to use your critical now or later?
You know what? I'm gonna use it now. I want to put this guy out of our misery. So that's an extra die, right?
Great.
Yes, you roll for damage twice, and then you add your bonuses once.
Okay. Oh wait, no. Is that 11.
11 damage?
Yep.
So you turn, see him, and fire. Like, just as his arrow is in the air going towards you, you turn and snap fire at him, your arrow flying true, hitting him.
Blah. Take that.
Alright, next is Nemia.
Bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna give Wander a die of bardic inspiration,
Oh, thank you.
and then I'm gonna use hellish rebuke.
Yeah, tell him he's
Okay.
give him how are you insulting him?
Yeah,
What
That's not
things are you
Hellish
saying?
Rebuke.
that's
Oh.
not what hellish rebuke
Oh,
does.
sorry.
Hellish rebuke, is when I was damaged by somebody, I like point my finger at them and they get engulfed in flames. So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20.
Oof.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Okay, well he still takes half damage, so I still get to roll.
Yep.
Stupid sexy cat boy.
Yeah.
Stupid sexy cat boy.
Okay. Round it up or down.
I'll round up.
Okay. He takes 4 fire damage.
Okay. He takes some fire damage.
Yay.
Hooray.
That's a
Yay.
natural 20.
Wander, you're up.
Bonus action to activate Shillelagh.
Yeah.
And then let's drop down the flaming sphere. So if he's teleporting, fine. He can have a flaming sphere whenever he settles down for movement again.
Right?
Yeah, well, if you can reach him with it, sure.
The range is 60 feet,
Yeah, how much does it move when you move it?
up to 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just making sure that I'm not getting a gotcha on you, okay?
No, fair enough. I would say I would lay it in a point that kind of like, I don't want to say like at a middle-ish point, but like some sort of area where it's like it's not gonna like he has to stay within a certain amount of distance of us in order to hit us with his arrows. Presumably, they've got only a certain amount of range. So the idea is that it's somewhere kind of like straddling in that area, so that way it can be moved as needed.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you lay down your flaming sphere.
At the very least, it changes some of his tactical options.
Yeah. All right, so glares at you.
At all, who specifically is he glaring at?
No, just the three of you.
Oh,
You're
just
kind
in
of
general.
clustered together.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, we're
Just
kind of together.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was specifically like mad at one of us or if he just hates us all with the same general fervor.
Well, he gestures again. Gestures with his arrow, and you can see it grow those little spinies
Boo, boo.
as he knocks it into place. Shooting and hitting Wander,
What did he hit with?
his arrow.
No, what was his roll?
18.
Oh yeah, 18 hits. Sorry, just I'm
18 probably hits. Yeah.
fair enough. Just confirming what the number was.
Yeah, no problem. You take 5 damage,
Nah,
and then it's another round of dexterity saves from all three of you.
nah.
Very well.
Nah.
We just got over all the mental saves you had us doing with those gibbering flesh piles.
Yeah. I do not make my dexterity save. I'm too mad as heck.
I join in solidarity. I rolled the exact same result as Flora and also
12?
fail.
Does 12 count?
12 will not pass, no. So you
Oh.
Y'all
take
fail.
3 damage.
Ow.
I'm sorry, we take an additional 3, you said?
Yep, 3 piercing damage
Ugh.
Ouchies.
as the arrow explodes into splinters.
Eh.
Ouch.
General summary, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then he
General
teleports and attacks again. And will miss Nenia.
Yay!
Take that.
Take that.
And then
Rude.
misses Helios. Because apparently my super deadly boss NPC is only capable of hitting one of you a turn, apparently.
You know what? It's
Good.
fine. It's fine.
But yes, he
Fine.
manages to very easily his whatever thing is allowing him to teleport. Moving around your flaming sphere and navigating around it.
Mhm.
As he goes, bamf, arrow, bamf, arrow.
Yeah, well, the basic of playing series is you have to end your turn there. So as
Yeah.
long as he doesn't end his turn there, he's fine for now.
He knows your trick.
That's fine.
All right, Helios.
I would like to arrow him another question.
You certainly can.
Although I Legolas this whole thing up.
Are you using any of your arcane arrows?
Yeah, actually grasping arrow.
He's the one
Okay.
that damages him when he moves.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Hold on, let me open the book again. I need a book. Bookie book.
Egghead likes his bookie book.
Bookie book. There we go.
Just tucking it in.
Considering we're playing D&D, you can't exactly, mock one of us for having a book open when it's probably very true that all of us have some degree of books open right now.
It's true.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
have 3.
I
Well,
have
someone's
to
trying to
ro-
win.
So I have to roll a regular, and then if I strike, then I do another 2d6 poison damage. So
Yep.
does 11 hit?
Unfortunately not.
Damn. Ah,
Your arrow goes wide.
a pox on your house. Sexy, stupid, sexy catboy.
Awful.
I think that means you're up now, Nemia.
Am I?
Okay, so Helios, remember you decide to use your arcane arrow on a hit.
So
So
what you mean is
the
that
fact
it's
that you miss doesn't use up your arcane arrow.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay. So I can try
it's
again?
very
On your next turn, yes.
you can try
yeah on
again.
your
Yay.
next turn. If you miss, it doesn't use up your arcane arrow. You technically don't have to decide until you hit somebody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's
Well,
a very
thank you
forgiving power set that way.
That's
Thank
good.
you.
All right, Nemia.
All right. I'm gonna use a bonus action for that heal spell, healing word.
Healing word.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that for I think Helios is taking
Helios
the
needs
most
it. Not
damage. Yeah.
Helios is taking more.
Yeah. So 1d4 plus my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Roll exclamation mark d4.
I believe in you.
Mhm.
Is it +3 plus 3? Boop. Hey, you get back 4 hit points because I rolled a 1.
Yay.
But I mean, 4 is better than nothing.
Yep.
And then for my action, Dissonant Whispers on Stupid Sexy Catboy. He has to make a saving throw.
What kind?
Wisdom.
Uh,
Come on, fail. Fail, fail, fail.
Fail,
Fingers crossed for fail.
fail.
Fail, fail, fail.
He won't. He'll pass because he's passed everything.
Mm.
what are the Rangers? Oh no, strength and dexterity. Okay, so he fails.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, on a failed save, he takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Ooh.
So let me roll that up.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so he takes
Nice.
13 psychic damage.
Yay.
And
Yeah.
he has to move as far away from me as he possibly can.
All right. So he. No, wait. That's only when he makes an attack. Okay, so he backs away.
Yeah.
Deeper into the jungle.
Yes. As a flavor for this Dissonant Whispers, Nemia's voice in his head is like, "You could have walked away, but you broke your word. This is your own fault."
Oh, it even uses his reaction. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
So, Wander, you're up.
Okay.
Rayos is out of sight.
All right. So then I will not use my bonus action then to move the flaming sphere at all, just because right now that would not be useful. I will. I think I'm in touch range of party members.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Bark Skin on Nemia.
Oh.
So just so you're aware, until the end of the spell, The target's skin has a rough bark-like appearance, and your AC must basically sits at 16 and can't be lowered than 16,
Okay. Thank you.
which I think for you is an improvement.
Yes, it is a
And
slight improvement.
then I think then the rest of Wander's turn is going to be moving away from the group, kind of moving up towards, like the idea that, I mean, she's got her shillelagh activated, so basically trying to, when he inevitably needs to return into range with us, unless he runs like a little filthy coward, being closer to be ready to engage him at melee.
Okay, so first of all, Bark Skin is a concentration spell.
Oh.
So are you relinquishing your flaming sphere?
Oh, this is hard. I didn't realize it was a concentration spell. I thought it was just you touch it and then it's like the spell lasts.
To you.
You know what? Yeah,
Is
I'm
the
switching.
flaming sphere doing any use
Yeah,
right now since he's
no.
moving around so much?
For now, no. Yeah, I'm switching to Barkskin.
All right.
Not to be biased towards giving me more health or anything.
To be fair, I'm not giving you. Yeah, I'm gonna say I didn't give you more health. I get, but yeah, So yes, the turn proceeds exactly as described. Then with Wander still moves up with the intention to intercept if he returns into a more melee range.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
At the very least,
Wander
sorry, go ahead.
moves deeper into the jungle towards where Prios disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Like I know he's teleporty, but you know.
Yeah. But also his speed isn't super high without his teleportation, so like you see him, he's just deeper in the jungle.
Yeah.
He's just running away like a little coward.
No, you made him run away like a little coward.
I did.
Yeah, does a 16 hit you there, Wander?
It ties me.
Yeah, so it hits you. And then what's that power? 2d8. Okay. So you will take 7 piercing damage.
Okay.
Jeez.
And then another 11 force damage.
Ouch. So 18 damage in total?
Yeah.
I am down to 9 HP.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The arrow like slices through the air and then explodes against you with a little pop of magical power.
God damn it. Okay.
And then he teleports back in, hitting Nemia for 6 damage.
Boo.
Yeah.
I guess that's better than all that other damage.
And missing Helios entirely.
Yay.
Small victories.
Small victories.
I'll take it.
But he's back in. He's not looking happy with the damage that he's taken. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And then it's Helios' turn.
I would like to continue arrowing him a question.
Certainly may.
And since I didn't hit the last time, I'm going to try for the grasping arrow again.
Yeah, remember you only have to decide if you're using that when you hit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. I do not hit.
What did you roll?
Whoops. I rolled an 8. It's a dice. My luck has run out.
Nemia.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an action I can take or something? Do we know how he's teleporting around? Is it like a spell he's casting or like something he has?
It's obviously magical in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I guess she means is like, is it something that he's like going to burn out of? Like, I guess we just don't have that information.
Yeah. I just try to determine if it's like.
Yeah, you can make me an Arcana roll.
Do I have that? I don't have that, but I do have Jack of all trades. Add my half of my. Okay. All right. Great. Nope.
Ooh,
Oh.
Ooh.
I rolled a one.
not one. No.
Yeah, you have no idea how he's doing.
I have no
what he's
idea.
doing.
Would that be my entire action, or would that be like a bonus action?
Oh no! By all means, you can still act.
Okay. All right. She kind of like stares at him for a minute, trying to figure it out, and then just like shakes her head and is like, "Nah, whatever."
More whispers.
All right. Dissonant whispers again. Because that's my hardest hitting shit.
Go away. I shall taunt you a second time.
Yes, go away, and I will
Yes.
taunt you again.
13?
Yeah.
No, what's your spellcasting DC?
13.
13? Oh, okay, so he just makes it.
Ah. All right. Well, he still takes half damage, so.
Yeah. He certainly does.
Okay. He takes 5 psychic damage, and he doesn't have to move.
So he chooses not to move.
Well, he doesn't have to choose. He just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of works out.
Water.
Yeah. Is he within melee range if I run up and?
Oh no, he's far
Damn
too canny to do
Ugh.
that.
Don't forget you have a bardic die.
The issue is I only have one level 2 spell left, and it's one that won't trigger a bardic die.
Well, remember, your individual spells aren't used up.
I'm sorry, what?
It's only your spell slots that get used up, not your individual spells.
Yes, I know. But I guess what I mean
Okay.
to say is the only slot I have left is one level 2.
Mhm.
So I could recast Flaming Sphere, or I could cast Bark's. Well, I can't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I
But-
see. I see.
I can't.
Or you can cast any one of your level 1 spells with a higher spell slot.
Yeah. Do you have any cantrips?
Uh,
Well, I know you have cantrips,
I have
but do you have
cantrips,
any cantrips that would be useful in this situation?
that is not coming up. So I could choose to cast a level 1 and a level 2.
Yeah.
I'm going to then do healing word as a bonus action on myself. That will burn out my last spell slot, but I kind of need it. And can I add the bardic die onto that?
No, you can't. But casting it at level 2 gives you another 1d4.
Ooh, okay, great.
Yeah.
So I get 2d4 plus my spellcaster modifier. I rolled double once.
Oh no! Really?
So yeah.
Oh.
So I only get 8 health back.
Oh, that's rough.
Jeez, that is really
Oh
rough.
no.
Dice Maiden is against us tonight.
Yeah, because that's basically aside from what I have left on Shillelagh and.
It's okay.
You know what? I want to cast Druidcraft. Hear me out
Okay.
here. I want to create the sound that we heard when the crabs started marching.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I want it to sound like they're coming here.
Okay, so you want to make that rumbling sound again?
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Crab time.
Yeah.
Alright, so you make the sound of thousands of rumbling crabs. Is that something that Druidcraft does?
Sorry, it says you create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect. The examples it gives
Okay.
are falling leaves, puff of wind, the sound of a small animal.
Yeah, that's not a small animal.
Oh, okay. Ooh, fair enough. How about this then? If we're talking about like falling leaves, how about the leaves that kind of like fall when when there is a rumbling or something like that happening?
You just make it sound like the bushes are,
Yeah, like
or the trees are shaking,
shuddering,
like
like
somebody is
The,
coming.
yeah, like a
the
shuddering.
cantrip is supposed to be harmless.
It is
So it's really
harmless.
for. Well, no, but you're attempting to fool somebody.
I suppose. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind then. It was worth a shot. Because yeah, if I can't get into melee range to attack them, then I'll guess I'll cast resistance on myself then.
Yeah, well, that's better than nothing for sure.
Yep. So just for reference, I touch myself because I'm a willing creature. I'm willing to touch myself. That's not how. No,
Ha! I'm not the only one.
no,
Ha! Ha!
no. Stop it. Okay.
Ha!
Get your
ha!
mind out of the gutter.
Ha! Ha!
Okay. Once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one saving throw of my choice. I can add the roll before or after the saving throw is made.
Oh my is right.
Oh my.
It's not what you meant. It's not what I meant, and you know it.
Uh-huh. Sure. Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is Wander's gonna end up on the ground again. God damn it. I can't say anything that can't be misconstrued, can I? Okay.
Nope.
Alright, Helios. You are taking 8 damage.
Oof.
As
Ouch.
he goes. As Prios goes teleporting around, firing off arrows, but this time the one person a turn he hits is Helios. But as he goes, he's cursing.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Whoa.
Grayson, thank you. Thank
Wow,
you for the raid.
Grayson, thank you so much for the
Wow.
raid.
So much.
Wow. Hello,
Wow.
everybody.
Hello.
Wow.
Wow, welcome
my
to
God.
our D&D game.
Yeah. Wow. We're so happy to see you all. Thanks for coming.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing great
And
tonight.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for the follow, Pangomon. Welcome to
Yeah.
the Dungeon
Yes, thank
Lounge.
you for the follow.
Woohoo.
Also, Grayson Foxworthy, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Dungeon Lounge.
Welcome.
Just as a quick recap for all our raiders, we have a current 3-person party. I am playing a Warforged Druid, Circle of the Shepherd, level 4. Flora, our dragon, is playing a Tiefling Bard. And Flora's our dragon, and Sasha the Griffin is playing a, I believe, High Elf Fighter of the Arcane Archer subclass.
Yep.
Helios, just an quick reference, my character Wander identifies female, Tiefling Bard identifies female, Helios identifies male, and yeah, we are currently in a fight on an island.
The ruins,
yes,
more or less behind you guys. You have the giant crabs, you have the warriors from Rainbow Island, and they're currently engaged in battle with the Doom Knights. Meanwhile, the three of you are sort of facing off against the boss enemy, Prios,
The stupid sexy catboy.
who is teleporting around, shooting you guys with magical arrows.
What a jerk.
In general, being pretty tough customer. And as he was teleporting around, just was cursing. We were going to bring civilization to these godforsaken islands. And Helios, you're up.
The only civilization you were bringing was cruelty. These people deserve better. And I will arrow him another question.
Yeah, go for it.
Alrighty. 20!
Nat 20?
Oh, another crit?
No, I got 15, but with my
Oh,
bonus,
okay.
it
Oh,
was 5.
I was like, come on, Nat 20 would have been great. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, are you using your grasping arrow?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Alright. So
Get that stupid
extra
sexy son of a
2d6.
bitch.
Extra 2d6 poison damage, speed reduced by 10 feet.
Ooh.
All right. And he takes damage every time he moves?
Yes.
All right, so roll your damages.
Now we're about to find out if his stupid teleporting counts as movement.
9.
Total?
Oh,
So is that 9 for just from the arrow or just from the 2d6?
2d6.
Okay, so remember you still have to roll your regular arrow damage.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, the 1d8 plus your dexterity bonus.
Yes. Which is 6. So 13.
So that's an additional 6?
Yeah.
All right. So you nail him with your arrow.
Boom.
The thorny vines sprout out of it, wrapping themselves around him. Nenia, you're up.
Got one spell left, so you better believe he's getting
Yeah, do it.
he's
Do it.
getting one last dissonant whispers.
Yeah.
Roll the 2.
Yeah.
Yes!
So roll your damage.
Woo.
Come on, Nemia. What are you telling him when you do this? Come on. What's the insight?
Okay, he only takes 9 because I rolled like shit.
It's okay. It's okay.
But again, Nemia's voice is in his head and is like, what do I say?
The last thing he said to us is that he was bringing
Yeah,
civilization.
He was bringing civilization. Yeah, let me think for a second. Sorry. Under pressure, I can't think of something cool to say.
Come on. I believe in you.
No, that's fine. You don't have
I'm
to.
sorry,
think
I'm
of
sorry,
anything
I'm
on the
sorry.
point.
I'm sorry.
You dissonant whisper is him. He takes the full damage. Oh, thank you, One Shot Kane.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Oh,
follow.
thank you.
But he retreats, which means
He's
Oh,
in
he
my
retreats.
range?
no, it means Sasha
Yeah.
gets to roll damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
he's moving.
Yay.
Yeah.
Get him.
Woo.
Get him,
Combo.
Sasha.
2d6 again. 2d6. Yep. Okay. 8.
Cool.
Not bad for
Yes.
2d6, yeah.
So the thorns scratch, digging deeper into his body as he runs away, and for cinematic's sake, he's gonna run over by Wander. Also because it would be nothing for Nemia to have moved to put Prius
Yeah.
between you two anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he flees from the dissonant whispers and winds up next to Wander.
Yay.
Get him, Wander.
Yay.
All right, I'm including my bardic dice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's an extra 1d6.
Yep.
Oh, I just okay, damn it. So I rolled a 3 with my bonuses. That becomes a 9. What does the 1d6 do? Come on.
No.
Does a 12 hit?
Unlikely.
I'm afraid not.
Oh,
Ah.
damn it! Would have been so perfect.
Ah.
Stupid little bugger's gonna bamf.
Ah. Come on, we need to take him down.
Hey, I do not control what the dice roll.
Wait, he has the vines wrapped around him.
Correct. So if he moves again, he's going to take additional damage. I don't know what that teleport will do. I mean,
So you can actually see him, and he doesn't teleport.
oh,
Instead, he turns into a vague mist-like form
Oh.
and
okay.
steps out of the vines,
Ah.
moving
son of a
away.
bitch.
Sir, how
That's-
dare you?
So
But
rude.
he doesn't attack.
Okay, so is he still misty?
He's still misty. Helios, it's your turn.
Well, I can't exactly shoot an arrow at mistiness.
As far as you know, you can still try.
I guess I might as well try arrowing him a question then. I mean, at least I can just pick up the arrow if it doesn't work. Yeah.
arrow.
All right. I will arrow him a question then,
Okay, make your attack roll.
which does not. I got a 6, so
Okay.
nope.
Oh no, so
no.
it's not happening one way or the other.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
Nemia, you're up.
Okay, he's all misty, right?
Yep.
Before he went all misty, how hurt does he look?
Oh, he looks pretty badly hurt.
Okay.
Bleeding from multiple places, including his ears and his nose from where you've been hitting him with the psychic damage.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do give Wander a healing word.
You're in touch range
I
with
thought
me?
you said you were out of spells.
Oh yeah, right. Shit, I'm out of spells. Never mind. I don't do that.
Mm.
I don't do that.
I appreciate the healing thoughts you send me.
I send you healing thought, but I don't actually
That has no
heal you.
mechanical benefit.
Nemia kind of like, I don't want to say like relaxes, but like kind of takes a little step back and is like, Prios, if you want to give up and surrender, this is your only opportunity. You call off your goons and you leave the villagers be.
What's left of them?
Okay, so that you spend your turn just saying that, and otherwise, like just being ready for whatever happens next.
Yeah.
Wander.
Can I accompany that with like a persuasion roll or?
Sure.
Ooh,
All right.
interesting.
I'm good at that. I'm a bard.
Don't
Well,
say
I
that you'll
say
jinx
I'm good at.
Don't say don't jinx
Yeah, I mean, I
yourself.
say I'm good at that, but. Oh, 22.
Yay!
I rolled a 19. Aha!
Well
Dice made it
done.
on my side for once. Yeah, she just kind of like stands ready just in case he rejects it and we still have to cut him down.
Okay. All right. Wander. You get an action before Prios can act.
You know what? Based on our experience with the last Misty thing, Shillelagh still gets through because it's magical damage when it's empowered, not. And you know what? I don't think Wander's going
He
to wait
doesn't
to hear
have
the
to go
response.
through with my whatever.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what he's thinking, and at the same time, I don't want him to hurt anyone else. So, I mean,
Yeah.
She'll take the shot.
Go for it.
Yeah.
A 12 doesn't hit, and then I rolled the exact, or rather, I got to the exact same number again.
Yay.
Ah,
Sorry.
it's fine. I take a swing
Ah.
at the mist, and the mist.
If it makes you
Yeah.
feel any better, you wouldn't have been able to hurt him anyway.
Fair enough. Well, all right.
I think it's his turn.
All right, so his body returns to normal. He no longer has that misty-looking ethereal form.
Okay.
And spits a lot of blood and basically glares at Nemia and says, "A lion does not surrender to sheep."
Oh.
A lion. I guess. Can I say something in response to that?
Sure, while I resolve his attacks.
Sure. A lion. All I see is a beaten up house cat.
Hey, Helios.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have another 8 damage.
Ow.
Well, I tried.
And now it's Helios's turn.
I
He
guess.
tele-
What? He's fleshy.
Blinks around shooting arrows again. The only one that manages to strike home is the one that hits Helios.
Well, I would like to continue arrowing him a question.
Yeah, by all means.
Get him.
25.
Ooh, is that a nat 20?
Nat
Yes.
20.
Oh, nat
Oh,
20 to finish
damn.
the
Do
battle.
you have any?
Yeah.
Do you have any grasping arrow or arcane left?
She might not have to.
I think I do.
Your choice.
Yeah, because I've only used one arrow, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another one.
You gonna grasping arrow him?
Yes, I am.
Alright. Roll your damage then.
Okay.
He rejected my offer.
Now he gets vines.
Yeah.
4 for regular damage,
Okay.
and then 7 for the grasping damage,
Alright.
Nice.
poison.
So, brief content warning for gruesomeness.
Uh-oh.
Because I just thought of this and it sounds really cool.
Uh-oh.
I love it.
So you hit him straight into the throat.
Yeah.
And as he goes stumbling down to the ground, thorny vines shoot out of his mouth
Oh.
as they sort of wrap themselves around him, bearing him down to the ground. And soon Prios is bound entirely in the vines, transfixed by them, as he is forcibly made a part of the jungle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Take that, stupid sexy catboy.
His
Shot Sasha.
bow
Yeah.
clattering to the ground.
Take his bow.
Sasha,
Yes,
take his bow.
I take his bow. Absolutely take his bow.
Yep,
Yeah.
you have his bow.
Sweet.
I do go over
And
to
my
investigate, just to just give him a quick tap with my foot, I mean, this is a guy who's been teleporting and misting, just
Yeah.
a little quick double tap. We're just
Okay.
confirming the kill, that's all.
Yeah.
You give him a poke. Yeah, he definitely seems dead.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the.
Thank you for all
Yeah, thank you.
for the death confirmations.
Thank you for the jump scares.
The heretics will suffer the ultimate punishment!
Nemia will kind of come up beside Wander and just like glare down at his
The
thorny
heretics will
corpse and
suffer the
be
ultimate
like,
punishment!
Oh
"You
dear.
brought this upon yourself, you idiot. You could have surrendered."
Ha! I just kicked dirt at him and spit next to where his body is. Loser.
Boy, I'm scared.
Are you okay, Grayson?
Oh, it's doing that double thing again.
Oh, is it doing the double sound thing?
Yeah,
Weird.
that's okay.
All right. Well, with him down,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go and take a a peek at what's going down on by the archway to see how the other battle is going.
The rest of the battle is clearing up. The native warriors are standing around. They have a handful of prisoners who are currently being bound. But for the most part, the Doom Knights and the Scouts decided to go down fighting.
Okay.
But it seems like the casualties on the side of the natives are relatively light.
Wow, that's
good.
awesome.
Oh.
That's great. What about the
Yay.
crabs?
Yeah, how the crabs
Yeah.
The
doing?
crabs? Yep, the crabs are there, and the natives are basically like treating them with a great deal of reverence
Hey,
as
crabs.
they sort of
Yay.
wander around. And when they see the three of you emerging battered and bloody out of the jungle, the crabs just silently regard you for a second. One of them gives a little wave, and then they disappear, scuttling
Aw.
back into the jungle.
I waved
I
back
love
at the
our
one
giant
that waved
crab
at
friends.
us.
I love our
Yeah.
giant crab friends.
Yay.
Yeah.
Wave at them as
Yay.
they disappear into the ocean.
Yeah.
For the second time today, Elizabeth is going, I've known you for 2 hours and I die for you.
Yes. It's not my fault. All these adorable things keep coming into my life.
Yeah.
First, I meet the adorable creature in the Suicide Squad movie, and now I meet the adorable crabs. It's just so hard. Why is the world so beautiful?
We have
Oh,
reached the
Elizabeth.
true limits of Elizabeth's sorrow.
Alright. Is who looks to be in charge of like the Islander force? If they have someone in charge.
You can see there's actually the king of Large Flower Island is there, as well
yeah,
as
him.
the astrologer.
Hey, it's that guy.
Oh, the old man astrologer?
Yep.
All right.
The one who didn't turn his entire village into flesh abomination.
Yes.
The good one.
Yeah.
The good one.
The good
All right.
Yeah.
Then I guess we'll go over to address them.
Do we still have the shell? Or the conch?
The
that was-
conch shell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should give it to them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
just
them.
approach them and be like,
The astrologer sees the three of you approaching and gives you a deep bow while leaning on his staff.
we'll
Well,
bow
it's
back to
been-
him.
Seems like forever since I was able to cast spells in battle.
Well, I'm glad to see that you are unharmed and how well you fought. We've killed their leader.
That's good. Thank you very much for your assistance in these matters.
I
I
think
had
And,
hoped it wouldn't. Sorry.
Go on.
I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. I wanted to avoid an outright battle, but unfortunately they were not true to their word, so we had no choice.
Mm,
I,
it was necessary. And as it turns out, the gods of the island were on our side and had lent us their armies to
Ah.
overcome these interlopers.
Yes, we have something we'd like to give you, Sasha, sorry,
Helios.
Helios.
Yeah, I present over the shell, and I give
Oh.
a polite bow.
He bows back to you.
There's ever a time again when you're in great need of assistance, this will summon them to you.
He nods thoughtfully and reaches up and takes the necklace of shark teeth and bits of shell off of his neck and offers it to Nemia.
She'll accept it. Thank you. I'll
Of
always treasure
course.
this. She'll put it on.
I will always treasure your memories.
Thank
This
you.
has definitely been interesting, and know that no matter what happens to you in the future, if you ever return to the Wandering Isles, you will be among friends. And the king steps forward and offers his hand.
Sahime gave us a hydrate.
Oh, hydrate.
Yep.
Thank you,
Oh,
Sahime.
thank you, Sahime.
Thank you. I'm having some nice tea with honey today.
Hydrated.
I have iced coffee.
Ooh, nice.
I have Diet Pepsi.
Wander will look to both the astrologer and the king and say,
Oh, we gotta stretch too.
Oh, gotta stretch. Okay.
Mm.
I can't
Oh,
speak.
licky glock.
Icky, licky, glock, yeah. I don't know if I can speak for the other two, but I do wish to apologize. Your warriors and your training is far more than we believed it to be, and I think that was a misperception on our part.
Hmm.
Yes.
We struggled against the Doom Knights, and she points towards like the black armored fellows, if any of them are dead or captured, and believed that you would struggle the same way we did. But clearly, if we had the ability to stay, there's much we could have learned.
They were terrible foes, but the strength of our ancestors and the gods of the islands were with us. Actually, despite my rude words to you the day previous, I offer my sincere apologies. The intelligence that you gave us was invaluable for defeating the ships that we came across at sea.
Oh.
If we had known that they were using just crude rafts earlier, we would have set upon them and dealt with them much faster than we would have otherwise. But nonetheless, Maevi and Tosh, when they reported to us that, or rather, the king of Rainbow Island, that you three were in danger, we gathered what warriors we could and came as swiftly as we could.
Well, we were lucky to have friends like you then. Thank you.
Indeed.
And he turns towards this archway and gestures at it and says, "You have a journey to continue. How may we speed you on your way?"
How are we doing
We need
ration-wise?
Hmm?
I'm just going to say, like, if we need a quick supply check, now is a good chance for that.
Oh yeah.
Thank
I
you,
probably need.
Sahine. Have
thank
a
you for
good
coming,
hope your
thank
stream
you.
goes well.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
have a good night.
Appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate your support
Yep.
as always.
Yeah.
We also appreciate all the lurkers who are hanging out here right now. We
Yeah.
also appreciate and love
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
Take hearts.
too.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
of the heart.
So they're more than happy to provision you.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Yay.
And once you explain how the archway functions,
Mhm.
a couple of them are able to climb up there and finish getting the golden disc into place.
Yay.
Yay.
An exploration of. Oh, sorry, something I forgot to mention earlier, actually, when you were searching Prios.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that you would have come up with the slip of paper that translated the runes for you.
Oh, yes, yes. So here, I'll put that
Oh.
up. So we've
Yeah.
got here, so here's, yeah, so these are the different glyphs that appear on the dials, and I'll also bring up so the ruins here are in a jungle environment, but the idea is, here we go.
Let me explain
Yeah,
it. You
no, I've
already
got, yeah,
said your
no, I've got the picture up. So imagine a jungle behind this, but you've got this archway, you've got these two dials, and then you've got these keys that denote the symbols that appear on the two golden discs on the left and right that can be used to denote a location. If you are familiar with things like Stargate or other such things, this should feel very familiar. Yeah.
Sliders.
Sliders.
We're going on a
And-
sliders adventure.
Oops, put that back.
Yeah. So they're more than happy to reprovision you with all sorts of dried fruit and salt fish, things of that nature that will keep for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
keep you going, no matter where you end up being.
We're very grateful for it.
Yeah.
Definitely grateful.
Yes.
The astrologer is also more than happy to help you bind your wounds that you heal.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
And whenever you're ready, you guys can set out.
All right.
All right.
So I think we had determined.
Yes, we picked our runes.
You're going to set the left dial to iron and the right dial to fate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Iron Fate, that's where we're going next.
Yep.
Which.
Now, I don't know if you're gonna rest and hang out for a little while.
I think maybe taking like a long rest.
Yeah, like to get our spell
Yeah.
slots back at the minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what
Waiting
we're gonna
over-
get through on the other side.
Yeah.
Waiting overnight, more or less, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll stay overnight. I assume the Islanders
Yeah.
will, put us up for the night again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
So we'll
Okay, so Helios.
Hi.
Prios's bow is
Yeah.
a magical +2 longbow.
Ooh.
Sorry, when we
Uh,
searched Prios, was there any evidence of how he's doing that teleporting thing? Like, was it an item or was it just something
No.
that he innately was doing?
It's something he innately was doing.
Magical
Yeah.
+2 longbow, you said?
Yep. So that's +2 to all your attack rolls and damage rolls.
Sweet.
I know you haven't gotten a lot of applicable magic items out of this leg of the adventure, so I wanted to make sure that you got something really good.
Oh, well, thank you. I
Nice.
appreciate that.
Flora, the amulet that was given to you by the astrologer.
Oh yeah.
Just want to make sure that I'm getting this right.
Items.
Yeah.
Item.
Oh, is that not it?
Uh-oh.
You tell me.
Yeah, you're the one in the driver's seat.
Oh, it's a thing that I know used to exist.
Uh-oh. Well, if you
If you need
need
some
to look it
time
up later, you can
yeah.
always look it up and tell me afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't want to spend time
basically,
looking it up.
yeah, it's an amulet of protection. It gives you a +1 bonus to armor class and all your saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
And
You have to coordinate an outfit around it.
Wanderer will have to make do with her basilisk egg and fancy
Shield.
staff that she hasn't identified yet, as far as I
And
know.
my shield of expressions, which right now
Yeah.
has a relieved / happy face on it. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
So that staff that you had is a staff of the Adder.
Ooh. Oh, it
I
was
think you
the
forgot about it after a while, but the staff that you picked
Yeah.
up of the evil druid that you killed.
Yes, I had it
Oh,
noted
yeah.
on my character sheet as a snake staff. I think it was we intended to get identified, and yeah, I think I agree. I think I did kind of get lost in the
Yep.
the details. So you said snake of the adder, or sorry, staff of the
Yep.
adder.
Snake of the Adder.
Staff of the Adder, yeah.
Snake.
Basically, you can choose to strike with the head of your staff. I'm going to say that you can't.
Shillelagh this part.
You can't shillelagh that part, but it basically, on a hit, you deal piercing damage as well as force a Constitution save for additional poison damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
Or you can animate it into an adder.
Ooh.
Oh.
Snake friend.
I can make it into a
That's
snake
cool.
friend.
Snake friend.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
So there you go. Those are your big treasures.
I got to work on. I'm gonna collect all these friends.
Yay, friend.
I'm really
Does
really
that
sad that
mean-
we're leaving here without a crab friend because I've got maybe a basilisk friend. I have a basilisk egg. We're gonna take the best of care of it. And I've got now maybe snake friend. And now there's no.
Our
I have to
our
abandon
crab friends are in our hearts.
Our crabs are
Yes.
the crabs
Yeah.
are in our hearts. Yes.
And under
Elizabeth-
your feet.
Elizabeth
That's
is our
true.
Disney princess.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
So when you're
Warforged
ready
Disney
to go,
princess.
when you're ready to go, the people of the Wandering Isles see you off. Tosh, Maevi, the two kings, the astrologer, everybody that you've met, all the
Aw.
people that you saved.
Aww.
All
Or
our
help.
friends.
Yeah.
And you set the dials accordingly
Mhm.
to whatever land of iron and fate or beyond. The archway flashes to life. And you see the gleaming golden surface of the portal.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
when you are prepared, you step through.
Yeah.
Yay.
Onto
Before-
the...
All right. As before we step through, Nemia will turn around to everyone who's come to see us off and say, farewell, my friends. Hopefully fate will shine upon you, and maybe we'll see you again someday.
Yeah.
And then turn around and go through the portal
Step into the light.
into
And
the light.
so ends the adventure in the Wandering Isles. As
We
we
did
move
it.
on,
Yay.
Oh, we're moving on.
Okay.
Sliders.
Sliders.
and what you encounter on the other side of the archway will wait for next time.
No, I
Oh,
wanted
no.
a preview.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, cliffhanger.
I wanted a sneak peek. Like like what's that show? It's like an old show. The one with the guy who like Quantum Leap. That's it. Where like
Oh, yeah.
where the episode the prior episode always ended with where he slid or not I guess slid to like whatever new location he jumped to, and you get like a quick preview of like, oh no, what situation have I got myself in this time? Womp womp, and then you get the credits.
No, I
Wah,
refuse.
wah, wah.
Okay,
That's
Oh.
not Mal's style.
that's fair.
Mal refuses. He wants to leave us in
Yep.
suspense.
Yep.
Just because I always leave you in suspense.
No, it's just because that leaving your players in a suspense is something that
Oh, yeah.
a good GM does.
That's true.
Very true.
Jeez.
It's very true. Do we get experience for killing Prios?
Yeah, how much experience do we get for killing Prios?
Okay.
There you go. Licky Glock got it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, we don't want this
so you
sleep to
get
be our next
one-
sleep home because we got a job to do.
1067 XP for defeating Prios,
Okay.
Ooh.
Yay.
and then you can have another 750 on top of that for completing the adventure.
Oh my god.
And
Woo.
let's add in our existing experience. Our current XP total is 5,704.
Ooh.
Not
What do
bad.
we need to get to the next level?
I think it was 75. Or did we get
Uh,
To
level
get to
5?
level 5.
Did we?
To get to level 5.
Wish I knew this stuff.
XP rain.
Here,
But almost every game I've ever played.
20
Right.
million
Yeah.
XP.
Yeah.
yeah.
6,500.
Yeah, okay, so we're not
Okay.
quite there.
All right, we're not quite there, but we're getting there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Getting there.
We're one or two decent combat counters away from leveling again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
we might
there
track
you
our
are.
scale.
Yay.
As I promised, you found out why the Wandering Isles wander.
Yay.
Yay.
I was almost correct.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was crabs, but I did think the islands were like on like a
Being driven by something, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was some kind of mechanism driving them around. The mechanism turned out to be crabs, but
Yeah.
it was
Yes.
close.
Giant crabs.
Giant crabs, giant friend crabs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
friend.
Flora, how do you feel about the game?
Good. I'm glad things kind of ended on did end on a positive note for our friends on the Wandering Isle. I tried. I did try to
Oh no!
give Prios a chance to play.
Oh my goodness!
Brave.
Ah.
Thank you.
Crab raved.
I did try to reach out to Prios to give him a chance to surrender
We did, yeah.
so we
Mhm.
wouldn't have to kill him, but unfortunately he was a big fat jerk and rejected my peace offering, so screw him. He's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. I had a good time. I'm very excited to see where our next Sliders adventure takes us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sasha, how about you?
Giant crab friends. That was
Mhm.
exciting. We did some really good dice rolling today. That was also exciting.
Some of us
Yeah.
did some good dice rolling.
Some of us.
Mostly you.
Yeah. Well, my luck ran out a few times, but
Yeah. Well,
but yeah,
I don't know how lucky you can say you are in a game where you rolled 2 crits. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
rolled
Like
2
it
D20s,
was like
so.
it was all over the place because like we had some really bad rolls, but we also had some real like there was
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
really good
Yeah.
ones in there.
yeah, your luck was really strange tonight.
Yeah. But that being said, I still had a great time. I find the story really, really fun. As a big fan of Stargate SG-1, this is right up my alley. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
quite enjoying this, Mal, and thank you for running a very entertaining game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that you guys are having so much fun. Elizabeth, how are you feeling after today's adventure?
Yeah, there was, I think, a bit of catharsis in there, like just like the feeling of like there's a part of me that kind of wanted Prios to get away to like be stupid and sexy another day, but on the other
Yeah.
hand, like this is a good outcome too. Like I think
You want me to be totally honest?
Yeah.
yes.
Because Flora nailed that persuasion check, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that Prios doesn't just flee,
Mhm.
and you guys can have a solid shot at killing him.
Ah, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise he might have just been like, oh, I kind of see what happened. So the persuasion succeeded in antagonizing him more than it did.
Oh, I antagonized
Yeah.
him instead of like getting
Yeah.
through to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, then
rather than having
oh, that's
him
okay.
Yeah.
bamf
got-
on out of there, which was something he was very capable of.
Yeah, he could have
Because
like just teleported and hidden and then tried to wait until we had
he
left.
was a ranger subclass called a Horizon Walker,
Oh.
which is all about mechanically speaking, it's all about like partially being between the ethereal plane and reality, and that's how he's able to teleport around.
Gotcha. And then the mysteries.
Where he can teleport twice and make 3 attacks around as long as he's targeting all 3 different people.
What's his level, out of curiosity?
It was 11.
He was level 11?
Yes.
Wow. Was there
Level
like
4.
was there like a CR behind that, or did you? Is that just made? Oh, okay. It was completely a homebrew, not a homebrew, but like you made the character and okay, yeah.
And then he also had a thing where, as a bonus action, he could nominate one of you to take an additional 2d8 force damage whenever he hits you with an arrow.
Oh wow.
But he only actually managed to hit the one of you that he picked the one time.
Oh no.
And it was Wander.
Like considering it was a fairly close battle, like we had a few party members that could have gone down. Like I would say he was still plenty threatening. Like I mean,
oh yeah.
If he had been accompanied with a minion or maybe a couple friends, like that would have been a very different battle.
And then once per long rest, he can go it completely ethereal for a round and everything. When I saw it, and I was like, knowing the sort of combos that you guys have figured out for yourself, I was like, this is the perfect challenge.
Anti-combo guy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I respect
But then you nailed him with the combo anyway, and he spent the last 2 rounds of the game of the battle with 5 HP left.
Oh,
nice.
no.
So if Wander had connected with that last swing, she probably would have gotten him.
And we never would have known if he'd surrendered.
Yeah.
I think it worked better than that I missed, because like instead of the what if, maybe he was a good cat boy deep underneath.
Maybe we could have gotten through to him.
He just called us sheep and died.
Maybe we could change him.
Maybe we could save him.
Oh.
Nope, no saving. He called us sheep.
No.
Which, on the one hand, as a druid, I'm not insulted by being called a sheep. They're adorable and fluffy. Like they come equipped with their own napping equipment.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else that we should do before we wrap up? I don't know if there's any questions from the audience.
Yeah, certainly. If anyone in the chat's got any
wonderful,
questions. What about Seabass?
Sexy viewers.
Yeah.
Seabass is Wander again.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Seabass will come back at some point if I need to go swimming.
Yeah.
But for now,
Nemia's never going swimming again. Not after that.
Yeah.
I hope everybody in the chat enjoyed. I hope everyone in the chat enjoyed our game.
Certainly, apologies for the sound alerts acting up. I think it's one of those things where we're having issues yesterday in my stream with them not working. So I think I've overcorrected and now they're working too much. Oops.
Obviously.
Oops.
All
So
right.
we'll hopefully get them back to just working normal. Aw, Draken loves Mal.
Aw.
Yay.
Yay. Well, thank you all very much for coming
Oh,
out.
thank you.
Thank you
guys.
so much,
Yeah.
Grayson, for the raid. That is
Oh,
that
yes,
was
Yeah.
Grayson,
super
thank you
great
so
beat.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much
We really
for the raid.
appreciate it.
Yeah. You're the best. Dope.
And okay, so things for next week. Come back
There they go.
tomorrow at
3.
3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or sorry, Eastern Daylight Time right now. For Sasha playing more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius.
Yes. More taking down of disgusting Xenos and heretics.
Yay.
And
Wow.
then the following Tuesday, I'm playing more Fatal Frame,
Fatal Frame.
at 7 o'clock at night. We're going to take some feathers and ghosts, and it'll be a good, spooky, scary time.
Boops.
Spooky.
Oops.
All of the spoops.
Yeah.
The
Following
heretics will
that,
suffer
on
the ultimate
Wednesday, we
punishment.
have Flora at... Are you the one that's at 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm at 2
Yeah.
o'clock.
Okay. It's Flora at 2 o'clock in the afternoon playing more Daughters of Ash Dark Souls.
Yeah.
All right.
We're getting to the end,
Almost.
depending on how much I die to these bosses. Maybe next week will be the end. We'll see.
And
Oh.
then Friday night will be more Okage Shadow King with Elizabeth.
Yes, who definitely will not be doing a repeat of that Evil King Stan voice because ow.
But your evil
Yeah.
king voice is so adorable, though.
I'm
was
sorry,
very
but
good.
it clearly
Not at the cost of
I-
her throat.
yeah, I'll try and find a happy balance between
God, I forgot how
obnoxious Evil
good that
King.
game was.
Yeah, it's great. Very
It was
nostalgic.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
good
Oh,
for the
yeah.
most part. Though I'm reminded of the annoying but thou must poking that had to be done to get plot points to trigger. But anyways,
All right. And then next Saturday, I don't think we have consensus yet quite what we're doing, but is that when we're going to do the 100 follower celebration?
sure. We can
Yeah,
do that
sure.
then.
All right.
Definitely got to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Woo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Join us next Saturday for something fun.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
next week is a good opportunity. We just finished kind of a plot arc, so we can kind of do this to celebrate
and
our
then the
Oh
week-
man, that
milestone,
means we have to wait 2 weeks to find out
where we're
what's
going.
going on, where we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I already know what kind of a setting you're going to.
Ooh.
Oh.
And yeah, it's going to be a big love letter to one of my favorite video games. So
Ooh, exciting.
Woo. Hype. Hype, hype, hype.
Yeah, hype. Everyone get hyped.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to the land of Iron Fate.
Woo.
I don't know what that
Whatever that
means.
means.
Whatever it means, we're doing it.
Yeah.
well, the land of growth and dreams was the land of giant crabs.
Ooh.
It
Well,
wasn't
that-
just it wasn't just a land of giant crabs. It was a land of jungles and stuff.
And
yeah.
flowers. And those cool raptor birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they
And
were.
basilisks.
The feathered pseudo dragons. Yeah.
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 All
Aw.
right. So with that, I think we are done for tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
Backyard seafood BBQ, you know it.
Well, we can't eat them. They're our friends.
Yeah, they're the friend crabs now.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I don't want to have crab legs now. Alright.
Sad.
I guess we want to look for a channel rating.
Yeah, let's get a raid going. Let's keep the raid train moving.
Raid.
Yeah, raid train. Woo.
Raid
it along.
train, toot toot.
Yeah.
Alright, we have
Oh. Oh
Nikki-
yeah.
Sorry.
yeah?
Yesterday we got messaged by oh shit, what's the name?
You can
Emo
do it.
person, Shim.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah,
new emotes
and
coming.
new emotes are coming early next week on Monday and
Woo!
Tuesday.
oh, that's exciting.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm
Woo!
excited.
More emotes.
Woohoo!
All right, now let's go.
All right, so our options for raids of channels that we have been friendly with before. We have Nikkei Nata, who is the artist who did the commission for my character Wander. We have Daishima, who is also doing art. We have Suyo Minami, who's currently playing Valorant. We have the adorable Coffin Cuddles, who looks like she's doing some cozy Minecraft. And we have Masanthropic, who's also playing Minecraft. And of course, obviously, the chat has the ability to guide the raid if they so choose. If there is any streamers that they are particularly interested in seeing us raid tonight.
I see. You just pick one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the answer is yes. We're doing a raid.
Grayson's
Yeah.
answer is yes. Okay.
All right.
Elizabeth, we'll leave it in your
Yes.
hands since you're in control.
We raided
Yes.
Suyo yesterday, so how about we do Coffin Cuddles today?
Sure.
Yeah.
Get some adorable
Let's get 'em.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Woo!
Better.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Thank you again, everybody.
Yep. Thank
Yeah,
you so
coming
much for
and
joining
hanging out.
us.
Thank you.
Woo!
We love you all.
Yep.
Have
Thank
a
you for
great rest
coming.
of your night.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks again, everybody.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for coming. You're all wonderful.